Hey guys, this is Fabian from Highsnobiety, and this is our guide to dyeing your sneakers. Before you start customizing your sneakers, you're gonna need the following: an apron or old clothes you don't mind getting dirty, rubber gloves, something to mix with, liquid dish soap, a waterproof container, access to water, dye, and pay special attention to the type as it varies depending on the materials you're dyeing, dye fixative, and, of course, a pair of sneakers. Prepare your sneakers by taking the laces and insoles out. Make sure anything you need is within reach, because once you get started, you're going to want everything to go as smooth as possible. Before you set up your container with the dye, make sure your kicks are wet to maximize dye absorption. You can do this by running them under a tap or submerging them in cold water. Next, heat water to just below boiling and pour it into one of your containers. The water needs to stay hot throughout the process. If the water from your faucet isn't so hot, you might want to add some boiling water from a kettle. Now you're ready to prepare the dye. Add a teaspoon of liquid dish soap to the water so the dye spreads and mixes more evenly. Then pour in about half the dye and mix well. Add more if you want a deeper color. For reference, I'm using half of a 7-ounce bottle of dye. Once they're wet, place your shoes sole up in the container with the dye. You can submerge the sneakers anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour, depending on how rich you want the color to be. I usually put mine in for about 45 minutes. Prepare the second container with the dye fixative. Add hot water and mix in the solution, usually 4 tablespoons per 3 gallons of water. Transfer the shoes to the dye fixative solution, stirring occasionally. After 20 minutes, remove your sneakers and rinse them under cold water until the water is clear. Once fully rinsed, wash your kicks in warm water with a mild clothing detergent. Finally, leave the sneakers out to air dry overnight. Pro tip: stuffing newspaper inside them will help soak up any liquid. Once the shoes are dry, put the laces and insoles back in and enjoy your one-of-one do-it-yourself custom sneakers. That was our step-by-step guide on how to dye your